Come, let us leave the ground behind for a moment. Imagine a gentle lift, a slow and silent rise into the warm Brazilian air. Below us, the world begins to soften. The sharp edges of daily life blur into a beautiful living map. We are ascending over Vitoria, the capital of Espírito Santo. It is a city cradled by water, a place where nature and human endeavor meet in a remarkable dance. From this vantage point, high above the gentle hum of the streets, a profound sense of peace begins to settle. The sun warms our faces, and the vast blue sky opens up, welcoming us to a new perspective. Here, there are no schedules, no demands, only the quiet spectacle of a city unfolding beneath our gaze. Now let us turn our gaze towards the magnificent coastline. It stretches out before us like a ribbon of gold and white, fringed by the impossibly blue waters of the Atlantic. This is where the city truly breathes. From our serene perch, we can see the long, graceful curve of Camburi Beach. It is the city's main promenade, a place of life and leisure. The waves roll in with a slow, hypnotic rhythm, their white crests dissolving into the turquoise shallows. The water itself is a masterpiece of changing colors. Little boats like water insects leave fleeting white trails on this perfect blue canvas. They move with a quiet purpose, some heading out to fish, others simply enjoying the tranquility of the bay. Elegant apartment buildings line the coast, their windows reflecting the brilliant sunlight and the blue of the water. Between the buildings and the sand, a vibrant green strip of parkland and swaying coconut palms provides a beautiful contrast. It is a testament to Vitoria's deep connection with its maritime environment. From above, they are all part of one continuous, beautiful story of land meeting sea in perfect harmony. Vitoria's true geographical identity reveals itself from this height. It is not one single landmass, but a city built upon an archipelago. They appear like emerald jewels scattered across a vast sheet of blue silk. Let us drift over to Ilha do Frade and Ilha do Boi. From above, they look like private sanctuaries, their shores fringed with pristine, secluded beaches, and their hills covered in lush green vegetation. We can see houses nestled amongst the trees, their gardens cascading down the hillsides towards the water. Swimming pools sparkle like tiny sapphires in the sun. Look closer at the shorelines of these islands. Ancient, smooth granite boulders emerge from the turquoise water, creating natural pools and sheltered coves. Tiny, almost secret beaches are hidden between these rock formations, accessible only by boat or a hidden path. From our vantage point, we can see these hidden gems, their golden sands untouched and inviting. Beyond these residential islands, we can spot others that remain wild and uninhabited. They are pure nature reserves, their surfaces covered in dense Atlantic forest, providing a sanctuary for native birds and marine life. Our gentle flight now takes us towards one of the most defining features of Vitoria's landscape, the Terceira Ponte, or the Third Bridge. It is more than just a piece of infrastructure, it is a symbol of the city itself. From our aerial perspective, its scale and elegance are truly breathtaking. The roadway is suspended by a web of steel cables that fan out from the two main towers, creating a beautiful harp-like pattern against the sky. Below, the traffic flows in a constant, silent stream. Tiny cars and buses move like colorful beads along a string, their journey a vital link in the daily life of the region. On one side lies the bustling city of Vitoria, with its skyline of modern buildings and historic landmarks. On the other, Vila Velha stretches out, with its own long beaches and the iconic Penha Convent perched on its high hill. From our position, we might see one of these massive vessels gliding slowly beneath the towering arch. The contrast in scale is fascinating, the giant ship moving with ponderous grace under the delicate-looking but immensely strong bridge. Let us now float over the heart of the city, the downtown area known as Centro. From this height, the urban center reveals itself as a fascinating mosaic of different eras. We can see the sleek, glass-fronted office towers of the financial district rising towards the sky, their surfaces reflecting the clouds and the blue expanse above. These modern structures speak of Vitoria's role as a thriving economic hub. Nestled amongst these modern giants, we can spot the charming, red-tiled roofs of colonial-era buildings. The Anchieta Palace, the seat of the state government, is a magnificent example. Our eyes are drawn to the intricate network of streets that crisscross the downtown area. Some are wide avenues bustling with the silent flowing patterns of traffic. Others are narrow winding alleyways, remnants of the original colonial layout. Looking down upon the squares and plazas, we see them as green and open spaces within the dense urban fabric. These public spaces are the lungs of the downtown area, providing places for relaxation and social connection. Now let our flight drift across the bay, towards the neighboring city of Vila Velha. Here, perched atop a high granite peak, is a site of profound historical and spiritual significance, the Penha Convent. From our aerial perspective, its location is simply breathtaking. The convent sits 154 meters above the sea, a solitary white beacon against the deep green of the forested hill. It commands a panoramic view of the entire region: Vitoria, the bay, the Third Bridge, and the vast Atlantic Ocean. For centuries, it has stood as a silent guardian, a symbol of faith and endurance watching over the people below. The convent itself is a beautiful example of colonial architecture. Its whitewashed walls, terracotta roof tiles, and charming bell tower create a picture of serene simplicity and grace. From our position in the sky, we can see the winding road and the footpath that snake their way up the hillside through the dense forest. The climb to the top is steep and winding, a pilgrimage undertaken by thousands of faithful visitors each year. Founded in the 16th century, the convent has witnessed the entire history of the region unfold. It is more than just a building. It is the spiritual heart of Espírito Santo, a place of pilgrimage, history, and unparalleled natural beauty, seen most majestically from the quiet solitude of the sky. Let us guide our gentle flight towards the port of Vitoria. This is the city's working heart, a place of constant activity that has shaped its economy and identity for centuries. From above, the port is a fascinating spectacle of industrial geometry and immense scale. We can see the long piers stretching out into the deep waters of the bay, like giant fingers reaching into the sea. Huge container ships, painted in bright colors, are moored alongside them. The activity here is organized and rhythmic. We can observe the colossal cranes that line the docks, moving with a slow, deliberate grace. The port is not just about containers. Vitoria is one of the world's most important exporters of iron ore. We can see the vast terminals dedicated to this trade, with their enormous stockpiles of reddish-brown earth. Small tugboats, powerful for their size, nudge the massive vessels into position. From our silent vantage point, the complex dance of logistics unfolds below us like a perfectly choreographed ballet of commerce, silent and mesmerizing. The history of the port is the history of Vitoria. Looking down, we see more than just ships and cranes. We see the legacy of generations of workers and the foundation of the city's wealth. It is a powerful reminder that beneath the serene beauty of the beaches and bays lies a dynamic and industrious spirit. Our journey now takes us over the green spaces of Vitoria, the parks and hills that serve as the city's lungs. From the sky, these areas provide a beautiful, verdant contrast to the blue of the water and the grey of the urban structures. Let us float over Parque Pedra da Cebola, or Onion Rock Park. We can see its rolling lawns, its tranquil lake, and the winding paths where people walk and exercise. The park is an oasis of nature, a place where the city comes to breathe and relax. There is the Parque Moscoso, the oldest park in the city, a charming space with tall trees, a picturesque lake, and a historic bandstand. From our aerial view, it looks like a secret garden hidden within the downtown area. Then there is the sprawling campus of the Federal University of Espírito Santo, which is more like a park than a university campus. Its extensive grounds are filled with native trees and open green spaces, contributing significantly to the city's green canopy. Beyond the manicured parks, our eyes are drawn to the wilder hills that rise up from the island. These are the Morros, granite hills covered in the dense, resilient vegetation of the Atlantic forest. The presence of so much green, both cultivated and wild, is integral to Vitoria's character. This integration of green space is a key reason for the city's high quality of life, making it not just a beautiful place to see, but a wonderful place to live. As our gentle journey through the skies comes to an end, we begin our slow descent. The world below gradually comes into sharper focus, but the sense of peace we have cultivated remains with us. We have seen Vitoria from a perspective that few get to experience. We have witnessed the grand sweep of its geography, the intricate dance of its daily life, and the deep harmony between its natural and man-made elements. Reflect for a moment on the colors, the deep, endless blue of the ocean, shifting to a translucent turquoise near the shore, the vibrant, life-giving green of the forested hills and tranquil parks, the golden white of the sandy beaches, and the terracotta red of the historic rooftops. We have seen a city that truly lives with the water. The magnificent bridges leap across the bays, the coastline is a ribbon of leisure and beauty, and the port is a gateway to the world. The water defines Vitoria, shaping its geography, its economy, and its culture. As we float down, returning to the world of streets and buildings, we bring a piece of the sky back with us. We have seen the whole, the interconnectedness of it all. The bustling port, the peaceful islands, the historic convent, and the modern city are all part of one beautiful, cohesive story. This aerial perspective gives us a sense of clarity and calm. May this gentle flight over Vitoria leave you feeling refreshed, inspired, and with a lasting sense of the profound peace that can be found in seeing the world from a different point of view.